start talking about the history of the pedagogical education in Hungary, I also realized that I had 25 years experience in career counselor here in Romania. So a lot of, but when I'm talking about career counseling, I will not go into details with my presentation because I think you will receive all the presentations, and I will not stay on the details comparing all aspects we decided to compare based on the Finnish standard. But I want to mention is when we are looking, you are trying to compare a professional area, you have to look at the simple words you are using in the professional area. For example, even we have guidance in Romania, we are not using career guidance as a concept in career counseling. We have career counseling as an area, but we are not using career guidance. We are using school and professional orientation. You can see the differences between Finnish and West countries career counseling only if you are looking on these concepts. Guidance means orientation means as a specialist, I am staying here and show to my client or beneficiaries, go there for school, go there for job. That means orientation. And guidance means to step up, to go on the road with your client. This is the most important difference. We are specialists. We are just showing our clients how and where they have to do for career counseling, for their profession and for their schools, because the school and professional not counseling, school and professional orientation. Another aspect you already mentioned here is that career counseling is very, very, very split in a lot of areas in Romania. Psychologists, college say that counseling means psychological instruments. You have to accreditate based on psychological methodology. Ministry of Education has two regulations, one for university, another one for pre-university counseling. I'm not career counselor. I am school counselor. I should do all counseling for students, starting with psychological counseling, and I don't know what curricula adapting the curricula for different aspects, special needs of the students. I should do all of this. I don't know. I was because I'm a sociologist, I cannot do this. So I decided to do only career counseling, and starting with 2001, I'm doing only career counseling in the schools and training for teachers and something, but not psychological intervention or other aspects. Based on comparing the model with the Finnish one, only the conclusion I will say now is that our model, we don't have a model of career counselor. We don't have a profession as career counselor. I don't have a specific idea what career counselor means, but we have two standards under the Ministry of Labor for training or of two different professions. One is professional counselor, vocational counselor, and the other one is I have to translate from Romanian because orientation, considered orientare profesional, professional orientation counselor. So we decide to do to compare the Finnish standard with this standard training standard, because we don't have other standard as document of a ministry signed by a ministry or working on this. So taking into consideration that this is the training standard, we have a very big difference between approach. Finnish standard is more focused on the professional issues, career counseling as a profession, what professionals are, how professionals are working together, and Romanian standard is more focused on the working with beneficiaries. How are you working with beneficiaries? What rules you have to keep when you are working with beneficiaries? There are a lot of initiatives of different ministries for career counseling, but each of these initiatives was for a very short time implemented. Our association was implementing, I think, 10 years. We implemented the GCDF standard. Maybe you know about GCDF standard. It's the American standard of career and the personal facilitator. Was 10 years, which a lot of specialists from the private sector was trained on this standard, and they implemented in the private services this standard. Ministry of Education implemented, I think, 8 years ago, a project based on career counseling, but after that, they decide that career counseling is not only for psychologists. If you are working in a school as a teacher and you have a training, a master or a training or specific trainer for career counseling, you can provide career counseling in the school. But after this project, the Ministry of Education was a psychologist. They say, no, you cannot implement, if you are not psychologist, you cannot implement this kind of activities in the school. So all specialists in the school should be a psychologist, sociologist, social worker, and pedagogists with this kind of background. I will finish with this. It's implementing right now in Romania. The Ministry of Education applied for a grant for Social European Fund for providing specific documents for career counseling in a pre-university. The project starts. A lot of I know the team which is involved in the project. I will be also involved from March in the project, and I hope, I really believe that this team will be able to create, because this will be the activities in the project to create a professional standard for career counseling, quality standard for intervention in schools, pre-university schools, and activities also for teachers to be involved in career counseling, and also for specialists working with students directly linked with career counseling. I hope, and that this is the moment to thanks to all of you, because a lot of information models you shared to us in this project. I will go with all this information in this project, and I hope we will do the best to have a career counseling, counseling model for specialists working in education, in the education. So that's my presentation. Thank you.